You guys might be wondering, where are all of the Souls RNG content creators? Why have they been uploading? Why have I been uploading less? Why has Souls RNG been dying? There are a lot of reasons to that, and I'll be trying to explain as many of them as possible today. So in this video, I'm going to go over how Souls RNG died in the first place, how we can revive it, and what's going to go on with this channel, because honestly, it's getting pretty desperate. If we go here, we are currently at 18,000 players, and yeah, if we go to the total time, we haven't seen these numbers since literally Era 9. We are worse than the Era 9 Dark Ages right now. And you could honestly say that competition updating kind of destroyed Roblox just now. But we got down to 15k players at a point. It is absolutely insane. And honestly, this is going to be a lot of pain. But I do have reason to this, why all of this happened. So right before we do get into that, I do also ask you guys to please subscribe. As once we reach 20,000 subscribers, I'll be giving away 20 VIP plus Game Pass. Look at subscribers that comment. CommonCyber will 20k in the comment section. Once we reach 20k, I'll pick 20 comments, add them on Roblox, and give them the Game Pass. And we are 1.5k subs away from reaching 20k. So please hit that subscribe button, especially as only 10% of you guys are subscribed. So just hit it, be done with it, and just maybe win VIP plus. So why have we reached this abysmal state? Why are we here? So first of all, what made this game popular? It's auras. We don't have enough of them. As you can see, most players have most of the auras in the entire game except me because I'm cooked. But the average player has nearly every single aura in this list over here. And when there's not enough new auras to collect, the completionists aren't very happy because of that. And that means that players drop down because there's not enough new content. Also, auras themselves aren't rare anymore. I remember when Sailor Flying Dutchman was something that not everyone had. Now everyone has at least one in their inventory. And because of this, there's not much rare auras anymore. Nobody goes like, oh my god, when they see a Gargantua anymore. This is simply because aura inflation has gotten so bad that nobody cares when you pull out even the rarest aura in the game. And yeah, that's pretty bad. That means that people just don't get motivated to get a good aura, and it's not really satisfying enough when you actually get an aura because so many people already have it. You probably already have it as well, which is terrible. It's kind of down to the cutscene sometimes. Cutscenes like Impeached are pretty good. They do not need fixing. They are pretty dynamic, pretty vivid. Not much to change here. However, if you go something like Celestial Divine, let's roast it again. This cutscene sucks. If you get it as a new player, you might not be as hyped because it's not really enough anymore. Some of these cutscenes are kind of bad and they do need a revamp, maybe color grading. We'll talk about that later. But another thing, not enough people know when an update happens, because even when we get aura updates, they are pretty good. Even if it's like 3 auras, not many people even know, because usually what they change is simply the game icon, and that's really not enough. There should maybe be at least a small number change. I'll talk about how they can fix that later, but in the end, Souls RNG Discord is one of the only actual people that get notified when an update specifically happens the fastest. So people outside the game don't really know, which means that less players are actually knowing when an update drops and the player counts aren't spiking because of it. And yeah, another thing is there's really not enough to make videos on, which means that there's low content, which means that there's less videos, which means that less people are reminded of this game's existence, which means that the player counts start dropping. And because of the fact there's low content, some people have YouTube as their entire job. They need to make money off it to live, to be able to have a home and stuff. And this means that you can't just be making infinite Souls RNG videos when not many people care about the game. It's why people are leaving Souls RNG and making other videos on other games as well. Honestly, I understand. That's not really their fault. Now let's get off the content creation stance that there's not enough to do in this game. Pressing the roll button is a little boring sometimes, especially if you need like 5 billion, 1 million plus to craft something. A quest board kind of helps. However, that's not really enough. There should be definitely way more stuff to do, more community interaction stuff to make the game better. And another thing, not enough completionism. When you go into here, there's, in my opinion, maybe a little bit too small amount of achievements. They could slightly diversify them, maybe increase the rewards, maybe make it so that a cutscene plays or that gets dropped when you finish something to make you feel completed when you complete a quest. We don't really get incentive to get auras that much. There's only really one, the first something finding or the break Pikachu ones, but there's not really that much rare achievements either. Glitch Biome and Oppression might be one, but that's just for getting an aura. I guess that's in a sense to get an aura, but that's really difficult to get. And finally, competition, the main factor. There are many other games releasing. Some are just better. Some are just really well advertised. Let's look at one game that's literally brought this game down to 15k players. No joke. And that is, you shouldn't be surprised, Grow a Garden. This game, I'm pretty sure hit like 8 million visits. I have no idea how they did this. I'm not sure what I should even yap about if I ever make a video on it, because of what I've heard, it's Souls RNG, but devs can't even farm people being in game all the time, so I have no idea. It's just crazy. And even if half of the players, 90% of the players are bots, content creators will still play this game because there's more players. This game will still siphon players from other games. It's kind of the Souls RNG truth that you have to deal with, that other games exist to fill in the gap of other games. I'm not sure how long Grow a Garden will last, but honestly, it's doing stuff to this game. So enough melancholy sadness about this game. I feel like there's still a small chance we can fix it, we can revive it, because there is also, of course, the chance that even with infinite updates, if these things are addressed, multiple of these things, then the game won't really come back. The only way you can revive the game is by doing most of the points on this list. But again, how can we save it? So first of all, we need more rare auras. We need rarer auras than just luminosity or oblivion or oppression. So many people have those. Because of that, nobody's really hyped for anything anymore. There's a lot of oblivions. So we need to start with adding more auras you can get raw, rarer ones. So better than luminosity, 1 in 5 billion, 1 in 10 billion. Just go above. Something that it could take weeks for the first player to get. Not Matrix Steampunk, because that's just grinding, not really luck. I mean, some luck. Maybe auras you can't get with max luck potions. So above 1000 luck, you can't get an aura. It has to be below 1000. Or the if statement just skips itself. I have no idea. And this aura will be extremely rare because you can't get it from heavily potions. New oblivion auras as well, because this potion's kind of neglected. I might pop one at the end of the video. I actually already recorded this video at some point, but a couple of problems made sure that none of the video recorded. Only me yapping. Let's forget about that. Next up, mini games. Stuff that we can do while we're waiting for good auras. This would be that people who aren't really bothered AFK in this game, just want to socialize, have stuff to do. They can guess auras based on a cutscene that plays, maybe even in the house. They could guess it based on a small part of the aura, small screenshot, something cool like that. There could be a flex battle game mode, because staring at the inventory isn't good. That's why I need a flex battle of 2 accounts usually, so that you guys can actually see what auras I equip. So having a game mode that can actually determine the rarity of auras, do all that stuff by itself, do the winners automatically, makes it a lot easier. And the luck battle, where you just roll a certain amount of time and see who gets the best aura from it. Honestly, the possibilities are endless. We could even go to feature requests, so these are probably in there as well. And yeah, this book isn't fixed still. You can still destroy the server of that. Yeah, I'm not sure that's a good thing. Now, another thing. So the cutscenes need reworks. Stuff like Celestial Divine. We could, I don't know, choose Astral or something. They're not really satisfying enough. It's just a star. There's not enough colors around it. There's not enough unique effects for the single aura. Stars should maybe have different movement, etc. But every star should be a bit more unique, even if it's not a special aura. People still need to get hyped when they get something. Now, another thing, we need new achievements, because just getting these amounts, we can complete it pretty quickly if we've already done the game. We might need new stuff to do. That will make sure there'll be more stuff to grind for, more completionism going on. It would be pretty good to get people to keep on playing the game. We need that. Rewards for getting a certain amount of auras, because getting dupes is not rewarded in the game at all. Just literally no reward. It would be pretty cool if we had some way to give people stuff. If they have 10 abyssal hunters, it would keep people playing because they'd be happy when they got a dupe. And this is about not enough people knowing when an update happens. Grow a Garden also did this to build hype, but like Blue Lock Rivals, there is a hourglass with the amount of time until the update. 1 day, 12 hours, 6 hours, 3 hours. It keeps on going down, getting people to join the game. Look how many people are playing right now. This is because they're AFK in the server waiting for the update to happen. Anyone can see this on Roblox, not just people in the Discord server. And it's a lot better. Genuinely gets the players flocked into the game. Also, we do probably want to put the update into the title. For example, right here for Souls RNG. Instead of just Eon 1-4.5, something better can happen. For example, for Astral Legendarium, we can add Legendarium to the beginning of the game. Something as simple as that to get people to join the game. Rarest aura added in the specific update. It would get people to join. That's enough. And another thing, now this is more based on the developers. I mean, all of it is, but we need more updates. This is those common criticism of Souls RNG when it comes to the game dying. We don't have enough updates, which means that there's really not enough to do. Makes the game boring when we just have the same content, not enough content again. We're the content creators. To show how little content there is, let's go to the content creator channel where we can only see one content creator in the past about 3 days actually posted videos. Yeah, let's just say that content creator chat's dead. Only Guest has been doing stuff in the Souls RG content creator release channel, and it's a bad sign. It shows that literally nobody else has an idea of what to do right now. It's unfunnily bad, and because of that, that's why the game's dying. We just don't have enough stuff to do because there's not enough updates. And I know it's not very easy hiring developers, telling them what's in the dev team and stuff, but eventually there has to be something done. We do have to bring up the updates. We did have bi-weekly aura updates, but those have stopped. But the more hype we have with the more updates releasing, maybe even weekly at some point, because we might need that, it'll keep the players high. We'll get a spike, the downfall will be less, we'll get a spike again, we'll just keep on going up in players. What I'm talking about right now is just like what it was like in the old update. For example, here was some update, or people were making videos on the game. Here was about era 6. The spike reached again, went up again. Here we go, it didn't go as low as last time. The spike went up and it just kept on going up until the schedule got destroyed and this happened. And if the auras are rare, people are just going to keep on playing the game after the update. The drop downs be less severe because of the new auras. All of the interest in the game will improve everything. And this is the most drastic measure. We might have to do this if everything goes wrong. A world 2, because you already have an insane amount of stuff here. It might be time to move on, abandon all of these auras, and make a new set of auras in a different world. So how would all of this work? Because this is a little bit confusing, might be a bit controversial, but let's go to the altar for me to explain, because I have a good proposal to execute world 2. Let's just teleport there immediately. Alright guys, we've now made it to the altar. Easy teleport, I guess. But as you can see, if we wanted to go to world 2, we just equip Hypervolt, because currently this altar is only used for Easter events. It's only ever been used. But what we can do here is we can sacrifice really rare auras like globals, 10 million pluses, lots of 1 million pluses. It would provide us a barrier for all the lower end players so they can't immediately join it. And after sacrificing, this would create a portal. This logo, all of this, you drop through it, you enter world 2. And let's pretend we're going into world 2 right now. Let's pretend that Souls RG's back. And right here, it would say world 2. You keep your old gauntlets because they take a while to craft in world 1. We cannot make them fully useless, especially as most world leaderboard would disappear with the roll speed. Only thing that will change in the gauntlet would be that you'd have a lot less luck. This would go from 850% to like 85%, or the luck would disappear. Only thing you'd have is roll speed, because of course we cannot lose that. Lots of new auras. Old Souls RG would be revived again because we'd have an insane amount of stuff to collect. We'd be able to have all of the 1 in 10, all of the easy to get stuff that nobody cares about, up to globals. We'd have a lot less of them in the beginning because they'd be difficult to get, and we'd get a bit more sparsity in the 100 million plus range, a bit more of higher rarity auras, which would definitely improve the game. The main reason for Souls RGD auras would be brought back, and we'd have more new gauntlets to craft. If we enter Jake's workshop, it will probably be like Wake or something in the workshop. We'd have new gauntlets, not really these because they're the old ones, but maybe be reset. Maybe it'd be like tier 10 there, but maybe we'd have a descriptor beside the player, like you're a tier 9 player because you have those gauntlets. No idea, but that would be pretty cool. The new gauntlets would have either the same or slightly better roll speed than the neuralizer, and slight improvements in look. Not too many because we don't want to kill the game with look inflation again and make world 2 the same as world 1. And we'd have excitement. And another thing, in world 2 we start over with every single aura. It would mean that we cannot have any more free potions. At least a lot of them, like back in Eon 1, where we just got 30 potions if you pay to win, or if you just AFK'd a small bit. That would be a crime. We'd get a small amount of them. These packs are kind of a good example of this because they don't give the most backslug potions. They're a little difficult to get, but it's something. And if we prevent new players from getting stuff, they'll have more time to keep on rolling because of the fact that they'll get less stuff, and they'll want stuff more because they won't get something and then leave because they're bored of it. So free heavilies, free oblivions would disappear. And now, new rare buy biomes or just different biomes. All of the world wood biomes would be changed to make it distinct. Maybe a new map. Residents would be somewhere else if we even had a new one. It would be pretty crazy. Maybe we'd have a boss battle to even get World 2 in the first place after we went through the portal. Something cool like that to use PvP auras. Maybe glitch 2. Glitch biome, but it's, I don't know, destroyed. All of this content, all of these new features would bring a lot of content creators to make videos, insane amounts of videos on the game. It would mean that the game, people wouldn't forget about it because everyone would be making videos on it. You guys would have so much videos to watch, and because of that, we'd have an alive game. The game would be back to here again. We'd be back to like 100,000 players. It would genuinely be insane. And maybe we'd bring back some of the old YouTubers that left, or maybe even bigger ones to make video on the game because we'd have stuff to do. So yeah, that's everything we can do to fix the game and why it got broken in the first place. And yeah, what will I be doing while the game's at these amounts of players, and while not many of you guys really care about watching the videos because the game's a bit low players? I've got tests coming up soon in like 11 days, I think. And honestly, I need to study, I need to lock in. I can't be making videos all the time. My upload schedule is ruined for now. And as well as there not being that much motivation because of this game currently. Also, I'll probably be slightly diversifying my content. More videos on more games you guys would enjoy. Maybe even grow a garden, even though I don't know what I'd be doing there. And wow, guys, how is Huz RNG nearly at the players of Souls? No way, guys. That's absolutely insane. Maybe Dead Rails, maybe more Blocks Fruits, maybe Forsaken. I don't know. There's a lot of videos I can make on a lot of games. Also, regarding my 1070 heavenly potions. Yeah, I will not be popping these in a glitch biome or, I don't know, glitch biome 2 for World 2 releases until this game becomes alive again, because I do want people to actually see me pop the potions. I want this to be insane. I want this to be a spectacle. I want the glitch biome popping to also get me a lot of new auras, which I can't really get raw because I'm cooked. That would be optimal if I got all of these potions and used them as well as I could and get the most auras out of it. Maybe even appear on collected stat by some enigma. So that's all. We are in a dire state in Souls RNG. I've just told you guys how we can revive it, why it even happened in the first place. And honestly, I think we have to pop an Oblivion potion, even though I don't remember if I said I would or not, but I think I have to do it again. 9 cutscene script, and of course disable my roles and go see these cutscenes, which honestly make you think your game crashed. And now Oblivion potion, we're going low, but look how many void coins I have. I have 63. I can get 10 Oblivion potions. Oh, I have to press this button to get Star Scourge again like I did last time. Oh, it's even worse. It's Stargazer. I don't even care about Stargazer. Yeah, who cares? That was not popping. Anyway, please like, subscribe if you guys want Souls RNG to come back. Maybe you guys are watching not playing Souls RNG and you want this game to actually be about something. Or maybe you're a dev that wants the game to come back to life. And hopefully you listen to what I'm saying here, because it could genuinely be the difference between 15k players and 150k players. And well, goodbye.